All right, today I'm going to be going over our finals match for the BCF shop challenge that we had at our locals, the one that's for that Kurumi promo. It was a nice little turnout, and it's high profile enough for me to give it that that extra editing privilege. So I only was able to catch the tail end of the match, so I'm gonna be going over what I see, maybe even catch a misplay or two here or there, or maybe a different alternative play that would have led to a different outcome. On the right, we have 4 choice, 4 pants with the new Kaguya stuff. And on the left, we have Mushoku Tensei. And Mushoku Tensei is playing 4 standby, 4 bar. So, very interesting. Mushoku player going first. Clocks the main level 2 standby target at level 1. That pumps 1k global. Very strong on the ban list for a reason. Probably field the strongest level 0, the strongest level 0 card you have. It is a Rudy Runner 3/5. Can run to the center. Not sure Kaguya has anything that that can match power. I think they run a new level 0U that gets to 4k, but the running to the center is optional, so if he does have it in hand, probably will just not run to center. And if it's in any other lane, the U is only like 1k or something, so it's not even that big a deal. Chose not to top check with the Chica. The Chica is 1k, so even if they would have top checked a character there, would not have been enough to get over that Rudy. Okay. Now the Mushoku player does have the option to play a level 0 overplay with an could have overplayed that level 0 Chiori for ooh. Okay. So the Mushoku player has decided to hopefully mill out, or hopefully mill into probably an Eris here. If he wants to stand by, and instead chose to just to mill out with a brainstorm and hit 2, so we'll be able to salvage 2. Not that many options from this Rainer room. Okay, interesting. Had the option to get a backup, and I think he has an Eris in hand to combo at level 1. Could have gotten that Leafa counter. Chose to instead get ready for his level 2 turn. Got an early play, well, a little early play package. Got the early play Rouger that heals on play, and his early play condition, as long as that Rudius, that's the runner that's in plays in his clock, he could play it at level 2, and then he can bounce, change into that Rougered combo. That's a Mocha 2 for both characters, so a strong an early play finisher of sorts. He is out at least 3 climaxes. Kind of hard to tell because, okay, does actually overplay. Very good. It's probably what I would have done. I will put, if I were him right now, I would put a level 1 target right now into the waiting room. What did he put? I wasn't able to catch that. Oh, that's taking forever. So I'm just gonna let him play on. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Hit. Oh, whoa. Hit a level 1 target. What happened there? Oh, right, the Shiori. Ditched a card and added a character. So now he has 2 level 1 combos in hand. Very interesting here. Let me see his hand. I think he had the option to field another character, but chose not to, question mark. Didn't get a good glimpse of his hand to see if he had another level 0. Does he? No, he does not. Okay. Because your options here as a standby player, you just plussed. You know that they can't get over the Rouge. Ooh. Okay. Nah. Okay, I get probably why he's doing this. He's trying to probably push damage because he sees a climaxing clock. An alternative would have probably been to kill the only fielding 0 that your opponent played, which is the Chica, and kind of test them to see if they have another Chica in their hand. I think the Kaguya player does, but the odds of that happening is very low. So you could have had the option to slow play and lock them up at level 0, but the player chose not to and just push damage, probably because he probably thinks right now that they got a lot of climaxes in hand. Otherwise, why would you clock a climax? Okay, plays the Chica Brainstorm, I think. That new Brainstorm. That also lets you draw 1, ditch 1 when you play an event. Pumps power with the Chica this time. Plus 2k power on a Brainstormer. With Climax combo, will be able to get over Rudius, and even if they run to the center, because the Kaguya is bigger anyways, so won't be able to save the Rudius this turn. And they just went through their deck, so they should know how many events for their climaxes he still has. So the decision on whether or not to salvage or search for the torch event should be easy here. Darn, was not able to catch how many climaxes are left. But right now you're probably you're trying to mill, because I think he still has 2 climaxes in hand. Yeah, normally you'd probably want to save the torches for your 3rd attack lane if your opponent chooses to attack or chooses to front attack. But in this case, with you starting out with 3 climaxes or so, and you still have a climax in hand, probably would start milling on your first attack lane. But we'll see. Was not able to catch how many were left in the deck, but I think he still has 2 in hand. Or 1? Question mark? Whoa. Okay, the Mushoku player, whoa. Took back the clock? Question? What? Okay, is committing to the clock? Ooh, does not have the correct... Well, he does have the correct color. I'll pause it here. That's just bad luck there. He did not have another red card to clock. Because you would really like that Ghislaine in your waiting room to stand by. Instead, you're gonna have to clock it so you don't miss level 1 combo. Fortunately, can't tell how many cards are left in his deck because he plays a pretty big mat, and you know he spreads out pretty. He uses a lot of his space, so I couldn't adjust the camera angle here to get all the cards in. Okay, he's out more climaxes. He's out another climax. So how many is he out now? Does two Ares combos. Okay. Sets up his early play. If again, you need a Rudy in your clock to early play the level 3 Rougeards. So he's already set up for that. The question now is how many. Oh, also not sure if he did this on purpose. And again, I don't know how many cards are left in his deck. Had the option to use the Ghislaine's ability at the beginning of your climax, clock yourself, and on reverse, you can top check up to 4 and add a character. Chose not to do that though, so he's probably okay then. Can't really see how many cards are left in his deck. Gets the trigger. Fronts though. Yeah, just go to 4 here. Add a card. Add a character. Draw ditch. Up to twice because he has 2 on field. Okay. Now he's in a little better deck state now. Okay. Ooh. Triggers 2 of the Rougeards, which the Mushoku player is probably looking for. Oh, but he gets to pay it out. Okay, good, good. Although triggering a soul for more soul damage is what you usually want to see, you also don't want to see your win condition go to clock or go to stock. But the Roxy back row Brainstormer gives twin drive, so he is able to pay that out. 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I counted 6 climaxes in waiting room. Okay, so I think I counted 6 left in deck. So let me see if I can rewind here. So I think I counted 6 in deck. Oh, 6 in waiting room, I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so 6 climaxes out, 6 in waiting room. Not sure what he has in hand, but could be in a good state. Could be in a good deck state with 2 climaxes left. So potentially 2 lanes of damage coming out. Also, the Kaguya player has yet to cancel, ate the first 3 swings, and it is now at level 2 before refresh. I do wonder though if they would have played another event, if they would have been able to mill out before leveling up. I don't think so, because it looks like he clocked Drew and was still not able to. Yeah, was not going to be able to mill that out before refresh. I don't think he can contest a board. And the Mushoku player does run backups. I think I saw a Leafa counter. hits 2 on the brainstorm. Now, here's the thing. So he used the event, right? And he had a Chica, and I don't think he drew and ditched. Oh, right. I see. He used the level 0 mill 3 Rize on play mill 3, and if you get an event, you can draw ditch. So he's not used the event yet. Alright. Now we're all cut up. What is he gonna choose? Not sure what the... Okay, he doesn't... I think he has enough stock if he wants to early play. I think his early play may be 4 more characters. It is an I. If you have 4 more Chuchen characters, you can early play. But also, you are safe from anti-change, which the Mushoku player does play, so you have that option right now. At the expense of all your stock, though. However, if you do play it, you are big enough to get over the 1 Eris. Taking his time here. Okay, does end up early playing here. I probably would as well. Now let's see what order he chooses to, because you know what the top card of your deck is. You can't choose to side one of the level 1 Erises and save yourself a damage on the swing back. But will he? And he does. So instead of siding in the Eris lane, he sided in the Ghislaine lane. Probably is going to front the next 2 attacks, though. Ooh, did not cancel. With 2... I'm not 100% sure, but he hasn't triggered a bar yet, so I think he has. I think the Mushoku player still has 2 climaxes in deck. So took a swing for 2 and a swing for 1, and has not canceled yet. So unfortunate. And had 6 cards left in deck, so pretty high chance of canceling. Yeah. For 1. Ooh. Takes all the damage. And now it's probably going to draw into the climaxes. And 4. Oh, there's 1. Yep. Probably does not clock here and instead brainstorms. Oh, what? Okay. Chooses to clock anyways. 3, 4, 5. Does he have a level 3 standby target? If he has the Rougerd, he can clock himself to level 2 and increase board power. Does have a, if he chooses to do that, he refreshes a Rougerd level 3 combo, so that is an option. The Ghislaine, I think if he has a full field or 2 back rows, it's gets plus 4k, so it'll be at 9k. Interesting. Chooses to keep the Ghislaine in the back row. Whoa, this guy has has brainstorm twice, both times hit 2 on the brainstorm. Now he's overhand. Yep, and it's instantly 2 out, potentially 4 out, because I think he has 2 in hand, at least 1 in hand. Hits another one on the brainstorm. Now here you have 2 options. As the Mushoku player, you can mill some more if you think you're in danger, which I don't think you are. I mean, you're perfectly fine, which is another reason why I probably would not have. I would not have clocked there. You just plus 2 because your board remained the same, -1 Eris. You have a climax in hand. I just would not have clocked there. If you weren't gonna level yourself up to level 2 here, you might as well just save yourself a damage. You also didn't cancel when you probably should have, so you knew that the brainstorm would have hit anyways. And it's now probably now I think the play okay. It looks like he is choosing to mill out main phase here. What you could have done instead is you could have attacked in the other 2 lanes and then attacked lastly. Oh no, wait. You should have attacked first with the Shiori, the one he just overplayed. And then attacked in the other lanes, and then that way if you stand by from one of the triggers, then you can stand by over the lane that you already attacked with and then mill that way. And in the case that you don't trigger climax, then you can just not touch your deck. But he's worried about his deck state here, so he's probably going to ditch. So he's choosing to ditch 1 and use the Shiori effect, top check for a level 1. Okay, how unfortunate. And I just said what one of the options were, which would have been the one I would have taken. If you plan on if you plan to not win the lane and you're gonna overplay to mill for it anyways, if you're gonna lose the lane to the eye, you might as well get some value out of it. out of that Shiori I'm talking about, you could have still swung in, and if you don't trigger, don't touch your deck. So you would have attacked 3 times clean, and the 4th card is a climax that you just revealed, or that he's looking at here from the Shiori. You could have used that to cancel. Instead, now you're out another climax. Yeah. Now I'm gonna pause it here for one more second. Now, in the case that you do trigger, then yeah, when the Chiori goes to the waiting room, you can ditch a card and then mill up to 4. But you would have only done that if you knew whether or not you triggered, but instead you chose to overplay it. Main phase, mill. Adding the Shiori, oh my god. I don't think you can add the Shiori, it's a level 1. Yeah, the Shiori can only add level 1 or higher cards to hand. He does have another standby. Now, okay. I can't really see his waiting room, but if he has another level assist, then he can get over the eye if he standbys. So let me pause here and check out what the eye power stat level is. Ooh, okay. So the eye has 1500 power, so it is at 10k. Oh, interesting. The eye also has another effect. During this character's card during battle, your opponent cannot play event. Okay, so they can still play events. So the player can still play events, but the opponent can't play events in that lane. Chooses to do the Ghislaine effect, self-clocking himself on reverse top check, up to 4 for and add a character. Will he remember to give Twin Drive? Looks like yes. Whoa. Probably. Okay, I think he gave it to the. I think he gave Twin Drive to the wrong lane. Not like this. Okay, chooses to stand by his combo in the back row. Okay. Adds the climax swap. Nice. Okay, is this the right order? I guess. Okay, so ends up his first cancels. Kaguya player's first cancels. Okay, what's happening here? Okay, so not a fan of this play here or attack order. Probably better to attack in the lane you gave Twin Drive to, in case you trigger standby, which is probably why I would have given it to the Ares center and attacked with it last. He's okay. So far he's triggered clean. He's gonna really start kicking himself if he Twin Drives here and then hits on a climax on a standby, because then yeah, well, we'll see, because then you bury the climax, and although you will be able to fill the lane up where you just got reversed, you will be able to fill that lane up, but you'd be burying your climax. Now, right here, he has the option to twin drive or not twin drive. He triggered 2 clean. Does he really want to save a... does he really want to fill that lane is the question. And looks like he does. Also might be looking for the bar to combo next turn. Push damage as well. Okay, hits 2 soul for 3 damage. Ugh. Okay, that's still okay. You just triggered 4 off the top, clean. Oh, stop at 1. Oh no, I just went over the fact that you were I thought you did that expecting to either get a gold bar or trigger to fill up that lane. You did the effect on the Ghislaine, and you looked at your top card. Stop at the top card because you've just gone through 4 cards. The greed right here. Ugh. Yeah, you went from a very, very good deck state to a bad deck state because, well, the greed is real. Okay, that was a little too fast for me. It wasn't able to count all the climaxes, but I think he's almost... I think he's 7 or 8 out. My god. And now he has to discard. Discard the root. Whoa, no. Would not have discarded that. You need that to loop. Ugh. Potential misplay there? Potential. Oh man, a little too fast for me. I think that was 4 or 5 cards left in deck. And I think he's all out. So now the Kaguya player can capitalize here and even up the damage. Hits on the brainstorm again. Both players hitting on brainstorms. Probably set up your level 3 turn. Okay. Gotta be careful here. The Mushoku player does have... Now, here's the thing. Can't really tell by the stock, right? So the Mushoku player has, give or take, 4 or 5 stock. If they choose to anti-change in the lane that you're gonna attack with I in, then that's gonna take a character off their board and 3 stock. If they do that, they'll only be able to combo once, maximum once in one lane. So I'm down to take the... I hope that the Kaguya player front attacks, because they most definitely will not anti-change here, even if they have it in hand. Was that a soul trigger? Did he front? Oh, actually, I guess we could just see if they... Oh, no. Okay. So that was a soul trigger. Again, potential misplay there, or matchup unfamiliarity. Again, the Mushoku player has 4 or 5 stock. If they anti-change there, they're down to 2 stock. if they and he's been sculpting from since turn 1 because he hit on the Brainstormer, and when he hit on the Brainstormer, he added both Rougeards to hand, both the early play and the changer, and he standbyed one out, so that's good on him. But because he didn't front attack here, and also he only runs one anti-change. Of course, you better safe than sorry. I get why he sided there, but if he fronted and he's expecting to get anti-change, I'll gladly take that to take less damage on my turn from less amount of combos. Also by making let's say the Mushoku player did have the anti-change, he would have used 3 to anti-change, then on his turn 2 of his remaining stock to heal and do his combo if he gets the climax. Now he has no compression and no stock. And you've already evened up the damage race, so I would have fronted. Okay, another potential misplay here. Oh, why? You have the Chica in the back row. If you're gonna choose to concede the lane, why not save your level 1 combo, put it in the back, and just front with the Chica if you're gonna lose the lane anyways. And then let's say, for example, you get the climax, or you draw into it, or find a way to draw into it. Maybe you trigger here. You can add the pants back and combo again. It's free potential plussing hand here, but chooses not to, or maybe does not. Oh, another thing that might have happened. I mean, I'm not there. You know, I wasn't in finals, but he probably might have thought he was over when he wasn't. Question mark. You have to keep an eye on your opponent's field. I mean, you see the Ghislaine. The Ghislaine is there to give global 1k power. But knowing that, still probably. I mean, you know your opponent runs 2. I mean, he's showing 1 backup there, the 2k backup Roxy. He also plays a what do you call it? Leafa counter. So even if you were over, he runs backups. So yeah, I probably would have put the level 1 combo in the back row in case I draw into a climax combo with trigger pants. And here's the unfortunate thing. So yes, he refreshes the climax, but now he has full hand because he hit on heavy Brainstormer and looped combo twice with the Aeris. He still has to clock the Rudy in order to early play. He has to, because it has to be in clock. So even though he's not short of cards. And what did I say? If the Kaguya player would have front attacked, and of course if the Mushoku player had a backup or had an anti-change backup, they wouldn't have been able to do double combo here or double early play here. But in that case, the other alternative is they just choose not to anti-change, because if they know that they have been sculpting the whole game for 2 of these combos, so even if he did have it in hand, probably would not have used it, or I wouldn't have used it. Oh wait, does he not have the climax in hand? Not sure what they're going about. Yeah, he doesn't have... Okay. Whoa there. Okay. A potential misplay here. Now, what did he... Okay, so he triggered clean here on the first attack. Very, very lucky. Kaguya player cancels. Cool. Now, Rougeard's early play has the text, at the beginning of your climax phase, you can bounce back to hand and play that 3-2 Rougeard that's in the I lane. He chooses not to, although he could, chooses not to. Now, the misplay here is it says up to one of the 3-2 Rougeards. So you can still bounce to hand, keep it in hand, and not put anything down. And the reason why you do this is 2 reasons. In case you, let's say for example, you trigger climax here in the 2nd or 3rd lane, right? Well, now you're gonna have to overplay something. Why would you overplay something when you could just have cards in your hand and put it in the back and save it for next turn? So now, if he chooses to, if he standbys, and he chooses to stand by, because I'm pretty sure he does have a Roxy. I saw a Roxy level 3 level assist. I think I did see one go to the waiting room. Let's say he does. Well, now you want that card in the back row, and now you're gonna overplay a card that you could have in your hand to heal again next turn, and it also heals from bottom of your deck, so you'd be able to take care of that that climax that's stuck there at the bottom of your deck, or at the bottom of your clock. Sorry. So, this was a longer than usual tournament. I mean, we did have a big turnout, 4 rounds. If he hits a standby here, it's gonna be heartbreaking. Oh my god, so lucky. Does not hit a standby. Very lucky. Hits again on the brainstorm. Both players have not missed with their brainstorms. Amazing. Right now, I would probably want to sculpt for level 3 combo. You could heal, but the Mushoku player did not threaten any additional damage, so he can't kill with his board right now, and has not been able to find climax. The Rougeard is very nice to push damage early, but to finish off, you need to be at least at 3-1, 3-2 for him to consistently finish off the opponent. Unless, of course, you hit 2 off the top on the Mocha. Send 2 climaxes straight to the waiting room. Probably unlikely at this state, though. Oh, spots. Okay. Alright, potential misplay there. Let's say, for example... well, actually, I don't know what they're trying to do here. So he plays the event Rize, and I did see him go through his deck, so I know I'm pretty sure he knew he had 1 climax out, or 1 climax in deck. So he just picked. Now it does say up to 3, I get that, but he right away picked up 2. Now he could be on autopilot here, but he picked up 2 right away without going 1 then 1. Now let's say, for example, the card on top was clean, then you go to 2 because you know that there's 1 climax left. But let's say you look at the top card and it's a climax, then you know the other card is clean, so you don't go to the second card, and then you attack and you trigger clean, right? That would have been the better play. Instead, if you just go straight to 2, boom, boom, you know, and you go autopilot, and you have a 50-50 chance to do that. I mean, you could have just triggered clean. But if the climax was on top, doesn't matter. But I mean, it's a 50-50 chance, right? So you would go 1, then go into the second card. What kind of early play is that? Was that the Marine early play? Yeah, blue. Okay, he does have blue and clock. Nice. Top check 3, add 1. And add. Okay. This is another. Okay, pause. This is another instance. He could just be going. Now, one of two things could be happening. Because he could be trying to sculpt for his level 3 turn. I get that. But this is another case where you want to go 1, look at your card, 2, or you want to go 2, look at the top 2 at least, because you can go up to 3. But 1 card's going to go to your hand, 1 card's going to go to your stock. If you go to 3, you increase your chances of revealing a climax, which you don't really want here. You want to keep your climaxes to cancel, but I'm not sure what position the level 3 combo that I see in his hand it was. But let's say the level 3 combo was one of the first 2 cards. And if that's the case, then you add the level 3 combo to your hand, add the other card to stock, and then you stop there. No need to go to the 3rd card. Because what would have happened now is that your first attack would have been clean. Whoa, already has 3 finishers in hand. And I think I saw the event, the Musashi event, 2-1 give on cancel burn, on cancel mill burn equal to the level. Is he just gonna crash here? The Rushard is just... Oh, the Rushard is 11-5. I think he has the potential to get over here in central lane because of the pump from the Chica. I hope he doesn't side. Okay, so now that I see the motions go through, I mean, it's probably now this hindsight is 2020. I get that, but if you knew you didn't have the climax in hand, why did you push your level 3 combo to the front? Now I get it. I think he has 1 or 2 level 3 combos in hand that he can change to from his early plays, and the early plays would go back to his hand here on his upcoming turn. But you could just use 2 stock to raw play the Rushard if you get to level 3 here, which you probably would have anyways. And if you would have done that, then this turn, if you have 2 in hand, you
raw play 1, save 1 from the standby because you would have kept the level 3 combo in the back row, pushed one of your healers to the front row, and you would have had 3 lanes of combo. If he encores here, okay, had the option to encore, chose not to. Okay, I saw he picked up a standby. He does have a climax swap in hand that he salvaged earlier on. Now you have some finessing to do here, because I don't think he has a so two things. Potential misplay here. Potential. Now it depends what he mills here. He's about to heal 2 because he has 2 Rougers in hand. So another option could be you use the Rouger that you keep, that your level 0 Rouger you kept from earlier on, to clock yourself to search for the Roxy that's mill 4, and that you could have played her on this lane, and you could have now of course it's all hindsight, and you know nothing's guaranteed, but you could have milled 4 for free instead of paying for 1, because again you have 2 stock left. You could have tri-laned finisher here, but instead chose not to. But at least you have bar climax combo in the waiting room now to salvage from the climax swap. So at least 2 incoming lanes of combo coming up. Right? If he wants it. Another cool thing you could do with this combo, while he's thinking about what to do, is you can guarantee you can stack your deck and guarantee a cancel if you swing twice. So you swing with 1 combo lane. All right, so yeah, I remember this. I was watching, and so the Roxy has a line of text that says it's a have to. It doesn't say you may, and it doesn't say up to. It says choose one of your characters and give it power. So I'm asking him to declare which character he picked. He picked none, so I made him pick 1. Yeah, so what I was gonna say is he can combo in 2 lanes, top check 2, and then if you see a climb, so you can rearrange the top 2 cards, and you can keep move. And if you see a climax out of one of the 2, you can put it at the bottom. You can put it second to the top, and then look at the top 2 again on the second attack, and then put that climax again second to the top. And on a third attack, if you know you can't finish off your opponent, you can pass turn and guarantee a cancel that way. Oh, wow. Okay, pause. I think he chose to give the Roxy level 0 twin drive. He can't finish here. Why is he giving her twin drive? Okay, looks at 2, clean. I think both of them, yeah, both of them are. I think that I see both of them no triggers. Both clean triggers.
Okay, one soul, one no soul. So you front here, you look at the top two, that's clean. I think the play here is to keep both on top and put the Roxy no trigger on top. So that's so he would have to cancel basically on one here. And that's what he does. Nice. Unfortunately, he does cancel on one. What a good player. But now you know what this upcoming card is going to be. So knowing that, this is why I probably would have not picked the Roxy as the twin driver, because now that you know that you have two clean, you can safely attack in the Roxy lane without triggering a climax. Instead, chooses to Now the only reason I see why he's doing this order is to push damage. But let's say he eats 4 here, because you know the top card's a trigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he would trigger 5 here. Let's say he eats the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He'll be at 3, 3, and then maximum 2, so he'll be at 3, 5. You're not killing here, so why not attack with the Roxy, question mark? Oh wow. Triggers clean again. Okay, so the play here, okay, so one Galen, both of them are triggers, so it doesn't even matter. But I mean, kind of does. You kind of would rather have the Galen in the waiting room. So put the Galen in the waiting room and trigger the early play heal. Whoa, what the? Did he choose to mill both? Okay, now Rouger does say put up to 2 in the waiting room from the 2 that you and he cancels anyways. Yeah, you weren't killing there anyways. Even if you twin drive. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, well. Oh my god. Okay, wow. So I just remembered. So the better play. So if he really wants to push damage, right? So you reveal 2 from the Rouger, right? You put the Roxy on top, of course, because then he would have to cancel on 1. Unfortunately, he cancels on 1. You know the next attack. You know the next trigger is a soul. So let's say you want to push damage there, then you still want to attack with the Roxy second and increase her soul. And then that way, your third lane that you have combo on, you can top check 2 and then guarantee what you're going to trigger, which you would prefer trigger clean, right? But he chooses... I'm not sure what I think I'm not sure what's going through his head here regarding choosing to twin drive and not take the safe route out and just trigger clean when you knew that you could trigger clean. Question? What? Why? Oh boy. Yeah, so I think he has 3 climb. Oh my god, 3 climaxes in hand. I think he got to discard. Wait, did he not heal also? Wait a second. Did he do combo and not heal? Oh no, wait. No, he just played it from hand. Okay, another reason why. You should have just if he did not have the healers in hand anyways. Why not just bounce it to hand from the last turn so you can heal this turn? Oh, the funny thing. Oh my god, I just realized. So the funny thing, him triggering all those climaxes now makes it less likely for the Musashi burn to stick. So but that's easily remedied by sequencing your attacks, by giving the Musashi to your second attacker. Pretty much gives you the highest chances of confirming the Musashi burn. because if they just eat 6, they die because they're at 3-1. If they cancel that, if they cancel the swing for 3, then, or the climax combo, I'm not sure how much damage if the Chica is on attack or after attack. So the Chica is, if you have 4 more, when this attacks deal, okay, so it's a deal 2 on attack. So it's a burn 2 on attack. And when it direct attacks, it deals 3. Okay, gives the Musashi burn to the Chica. Climax swap, nice. Let's see what the sequencing is here. Yeah, burn 2. Is it just free 2? Yeah, burn 2, burn 2, swing for 3 is pretty powerful right now. Yeah, it's just ditch 1. Okay, so I think the center, he's reminding the opponent's center one's the one with the Musashi. Potential 6 is of damage here. And you just need to stick 2. Stick 6, I mean, stick 6. Okay, okay. Beginning of climax phase, ditches 2 for the burn 2 on attack. Climax combo. Let's see here. Oh my. Chooses to do the Musashi attack first? Oh boy. Oh, cancels. Wow. Wow. Okay, personally, I would not have attacked in that order. You need 6, right? So the better option would to go to... Your option is you're gonna burn 2 and 2 in the Chica lanes, right? Let's say worst case scenario, they cancel everything but the 2s. Well, then you have the level 0 that's going to deal 2 as well. So that puts you at 6. 6 plus 1, that's 7. You win the game that way. But cancels even after double triggering. My god. And now deals 1. Okay. Burn 2, deal 1. Okay, yeah, you mill that. So it's burn 2 cancels the 2, then burns 1 off the Musashi. Now the swing is for 3. Cancels, my god, powerful. Okay, so then if that's true, so that would have been burnt. Yeah, if that's true, then my order would have still been better because you would have done, he would have blocked the 2, then he would have blocked the 2 again, and then he would have, or the burn 2, and then the Musashi would have come off, would have procced. Well, okay, so I guess we'll see how this turns out. I still would have attacked with the level 0 first here. Because, if you attack with the 0 and you hit for 2, then your opponent's at 2, 4. You want your opponent to cancel the 2 and then hopefully eat the 3 or 4, which would be lethal. Oh, and he refreshes? Okay. So if that's true, then all he has to do is 4, so still would have been better to attack with a 0. Because if he eats the 2 and blocks the 3 or 4, he lives. That's for 3. Eats the 3. So he eats 5. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, that's what happens. Well, congrats to the Kaguya player for winning our shop challenge. Yeah. Not sure when I'll do another one of these. But oh man, and the next one was a cancel. Goes through his deck to see. You hate to see that. Oh no. You know, you always check to see if your next card would have been a cancel. Oh well. Well, congrats to the Kaguya player. Yeah, I'll see you guys another day.